So you're stuck on the side of the road and you got to sleep in your car for the night. Well, you might as well make it comfortable. I'm going to show you today this FBSPORT bed and car mattress. Hey everybody, welcome back. So part of being prepared is being prepared for the smaller emergencies in life as well as the bigger ones. What I have here is a bed car mattress. It will blow up in your rear seat, give you a place to sleep for the night. If your car breaks down somewhere where there's no help to be found, we have many roads like that here in Nevada. If you get stuck on the side of the road, if you're bugging out in an emergency and you don't feel safe setting up a tent, this is something that could really come in handy. And let's face it, your car on the road is your best protection compared to setting up a tent beside it. So, for short terms and short-term emergencies, short-term disaster or whatever, something like this could really come in handy. Now, what you see here is the whole kit that everything comes with. It's made by a company called FBSPORT. Runs about $36.99, so you figure 37 bucks. Seems to be very well made. I have not unpacked it yet, so we are going to unpack it live and put it in my vehicle and see how it holds up. It's not made for the micro mini cars or, smaller cars with a higher kind of middle section there. It's really mainly for larger cars, SUV type, nothing like, no smart cars or anything like that. It won't fit in the back of those. But for my Jeep Liberty, it'll fit in there probably perfectly. Again, we're going to find out. Really, the reason behind this is I want to see how well this works and test it out and see, if it holds air and how well it does. So we're going to give this a try out here. These weigh about 4.7 pounds. Comes in a nice bag here, which I will unpack in a sec. You get a pump with it, and you get some patches in case it gets a leak. The pump is a 12-volt pump, so we will be using my Energizer solar generator here to pump it up. You can just use your car cigarette lighter. That works too. I just wanted to get the Energizer a little workout. And this has the deflate and reflate and all the different types of nozzles you'll need for this particular bed. So let's pull it out of the bag really quick. The dimensions on it are 56.3 inches by 34.2 inches by 17.7 inches. And again, this is not super heavy. It does feel to be pretty well made. It does come with a pillow. These pillows can be random colors. This just happens to be the charcoal black that I ordered. That's the bed that I got, was the charcoal black one. And there's your little hole to fill it up. There's the material right there. It's a very soft, kind of nice feeling material. It's not like crushed velvet or anything, but it does feel like it'd be comfortable to sleep on. And the plastic does feel rather durable, pretty thick. That's a pretty decent PVC kind of thick plastic there. So all in all, when you think about it, if you get stuck on the side of the road during a disaster or emergency, whatever, if you're bugging out and you can't make it to your location in time and you feel the need to take a nap, even if you're just driving along and you're really tired and drowsy from a long trip, pulling over, taking a nap on something like this sure beats sleeping on the hard back seat or the hard back of your car. So we're going to try it out. We're going to see see how we think about it, what we think about it, I should say. And we're going to see how it works. Now, it comes with an air mattress, 2 inflatable pillows, the inflator pump, and the storage bag, which I think is a nice touch. We get these over here. It's kind of your typical shopping bag type thing, but it's this could be easily tucked under a seat in your vehicle. Gives you a nice way to sleep in your car without too much hassle and stress. So I'm going to back the car out, and we're going to blow it up, and we're actually going to test it and see. I'm going to lie on it, see how comfortable it is, and I'm going to leave it in there for a couple hours in the heat and see if we lose any air out of it, and then we'll test that out and see how that comes out. So give me a sec to back out the car and blow it up. Alright, so this is what we're working with here. Hopefully it's not too windy today. I'm going to be putting it in the back of this Jeep Liberty and seeing how well it fits. I have it right here. We're going to just lay it down first and kind of form fit it where it belongs, and then we'll blow it up. Alright, so there it is. You want to make sure you put this side down here. That's the side that's going to blow up and fill it up to the right level. At first when I opened it, I'm like, wow, that's small. But then I put it in here, and it's actually absolutely perfect size. So let me go get the pump, and we'll blow it up, and I'll show you what that looks like, and we'll go from there. Alright, just so you see, I got the solar generator over here. I'm going to turn it on. And I'm not going to blow it up with that on the bed, but we'll put it on the ground here. There's more than enough cable on this little blower here to do it. And we'll blow it up, and I will probably speed this up because it's probably going to take a little bit. Alright, so there it is. You want to make sure you put this side down here. That's the side that's going to blow up and fill it up to the right level. And then we'll blow it up. And I will probably speed this up because it's probably going to take a little bit. Alright, so there it is. You want to make sure you put this side down here. That's the side that's going to blow up and fill it up to the right level. And then we'll blow it up. And I will probably speed this up because it's probably going to take a little bit. Well, I'm back. My battery died. But it did blow up perfectly. So I'm going to blow up the bottom now. You have to blow up 2 separate air chambers there, which is nice because if one thing blows, the other one doesn't go. We're going to do the bottom one there and fit it in the car and see how well it works. By the way, it did blow up very quickly. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch the end of it where I plugged it, but the battery died on me. But we're going to try it out and see where we go from there. Alright, so we got the bottom blown up down there. Let me show you that on the camera. See? And it doesn't go all the way to the floor, but it does solidly lock up with the back seats in the middle and everything. You have the 2 pillows blown up there, and I was wrong about them. You don't blow them up with your mouth. You will need the inflator because they have a little valve on the inside that has to go all the way in. So that's it from this side. Let me show you the other side. So here's the side I wasn't watching, and it seems to have inflated perfectly. I'm going to lie in it and give you a view from what it's like inside. I'm going to close the door on this side, and we'll see how well it holds up to a couple hours in the heat. Alright, so I'm inside. Obviously I'm going to have to keep my legs up or to go way out of the car. I am 6'2", so a little long, but definitely comfortable. You know, I got the pillows under my head. Pillows under my head here. Definitely comfortable. Enough room for me to kind of curl up here and get comfortable in it. So we're going to leave it in the car for a little bit and see if it deflates. I haven't heard any hissing with me lying on it. So if it's not hissing with me, it's probably pretty good. So let's leave it in the car for a little bit. And I will climb out and we will see how it holds up. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours now. Still no deflation whatsoever. I put it out here at 6:30. It's about 8:30, 8:45 now. A little over 2 hours. Absolutely no problems with it after laying on it for a little bit. It is actually comfortable. Even if you got long legs like I do, it's actually pretty comfortable. I'll give you a look at everything inside here. It's all still blown up perfectly. No real issues with it at all. Nice and, here, let me move my hand, and I'll show you. Yep, still blown up good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, and we're going to fold it up and see how easy it is to all disassemble it once we get going. Now what I'm going to do, this has 2 different ways of inflating. When you're inflating it, you're going to take this little guy out and use this to inflate it because it has a seal. And that seal will stop the air from coming out when you pull the inflator off. But with this, I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to do that as much as I can and let the air out as best I can. And then I'm going to pull it out of the car and I'll show you what goes on from there when we fold it up. Pillows are simple enough to deflate. I'm using the tool that we use to inflate them with, which is this little short end here with that little sharp point. What you want to do is get in there and push that little protector valve inside there so they do deflate completely. You're going to open up one like this, and you see you still got that air being held in there. And pretty much all you're going to do is push it in and push out the air. Really simple. Now as far as deflating the car bed, I didn't bother. I just used the holes to open it up. I figure it's going to deflate as I roll it up. So I'm going to get a shot of it getting all neat down there, and then we're going to roll it back up and see how it packs away. Alright, so I got it on the floor here. It's fairly neat, except I realize the top's a mess, but that's okay. We'll get there. And I'm just going to roll it up like this, and you always want to roll the stuff towards the vent. So the vents are down there. So as I'm rolling this up, and it's awfully long too, so I may fold it again. We'll do it live. I'm going to fold it over one more time. And yeah, it got really dirty because this part of my garage floor is dirty. But that's okay. And just wipe that up as we're rolling it up. So I'm going to take it and just kind of compact it with my hands and roll it up like you would any other air mattress or type of thing like that. Try to keep it all together. Yeah, it keeps the floor of the garage fairly clean, but the middle where the car parks, I have no control over. So we're letting the air out. I believe that one's open too. And that should roll up nice and small. I think I have one open still in there, one plug still in there. Let's see. Yeah, it was just plugged on the end there. So there you go. There's your package. Not that big. Fairly easy to put away. It goes right back in the bag. Doesn't have to be folded up too neatly. I mean, this is just going to go under a seat or something. And I'm pretty darn pleased with it so far. That's a pretty cool little system. Yeah, you could sleep in the back of your car without any problems and not even worry about it probably. But this makes it a little more comfortable. And sometimes being prepared for smaller emergencies, such as your car breaking down on the side of the road or something, is pretty darn important. And this also could be applicable in, say, a bug-out situation where you have to sleep in your vehicle because there's nowhere safe to go outside. So we're going to fold this up, put it back in the bag, and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. All right, we're back inside. I rolled it back up in there. Fit right in there perfectly. I've got this guy here and the adapters, 3 different adapters. That will just toss in there. The 2 pillows go in there easily enough. And this, I will just roll it around like that because I don't want to wrap it up in the tie wrap every time. And that's it. Really simple, small, compact package, especially if you have a larger vehicle, a larger SUV. Something like that you can toss in the back, be ready to take it with you wherever you're going and have absolutely no problem with it. It's a cool little system. Is it the perfect one? No, but it's also the least expensive one I could find. So I like to try out the inexpensive stuff so you guys get a chance to see what's out there and whether it's worth it or not. And for something like that you're going to use maybe in an emergency, here and there, maybe car camping, $36, $37, you got yourself a car bed. Not bad at all. And I have to say, even for me, who's a longer, guy, that was pretty darn comfortable. Sure beats the back seat and bumping into the seat belts and all that stuff. So, pretty good deal so far. I'm enjoying it. If I have any issues, I'll come back and let you know. But all in all, it's definitely going to be a cool little item to have when you're not sure if you're going to be sleeping in your car or not. And some people like to road trip, and they just take their cars and go, and that will be their campground, the back seat of their car. So it's definitely a cool little system. Like I said, they run about $37. It is the FBSPORT bed car mattress. I will put a link down below in my Amazon store so you can see where they are. They weigh about 4.7 pounds. It's not anything backpackable, but then again, you're not going to backpack your car either, so definitely a cool little item to keep in your vehicle. And they're really not all that huge, but it was big enough to fit in my back seat fine. Like I said, when I unfurled it, I was like, I don't know, this looks awfully short. Blew it up, put it in there, perfect fit. Anyway, I will put a link down below, like I said. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store, our affiliate store down below, and check out some of the stuff I have in there. If you're interested in some of the items I review, I always try to put them in the store. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link as well. If you're interested in getting started in freeze-dried food, you can check that link out. There's nothing to join if you don't want to. You can just make a one-time order and try their food out. I encourage people to do that because usually after they try it out, they're like, okay, this is really good. So check that out. And don't forget to check out our For Patriots link down below with preparewithiridium.com, and you can get yourself some freeze-dried food there as well, in boxes, pre-packaged, all ready to go, easy to portable to move. Anyway, folks, so thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.